Happy Tuesday, everyone. David here for E&D'S Weird and Wonderful Things, and happy snow day in San Antonio. We got cold weather and snow last night. It actually stuck to the ground. That's pretty rare in San Antonio. I think it's the third time since I've been here, and only the second time that's stuck to the ground. So yeah, it was pretty nice. I hope everybody stays safe and stays warm. Yeah, we're gonna do a video today to talk about the Bills and the Ravens and the Bills and the Chiefs. Congratulations to the Buffalo Bills for making the AFC Championship for the fourth time, or for the second time in 4 years, excuse me. So 4 years ago, we made the AFC Championship, then we lost in the divisional round 2 years in a row, and now we're back in the AFC Championship. So we've had a great run the last 4 years, and I'm hoping it's our time. But we'll see. And I also want to talk about the market, this Bussey's Flea Market this past weekend. It was awesome. It was cold. It was San Antonio cold, but it was cold, and we went out anyways, and we had a great time, and we did really well. And I want to talk about that a little bit because a lot of people were asking, why did you go out? It was 30 degrees, plus 20 mile an hour wind, and I'll explain a little bit more towards the end of the video. We'll do a little show and tell, and show you some of the great stuff that we found this weekend too. There was quite a few people out at their shops, which surprised me and was awesome. And then also, like, rainy days and cold days are some of our best days, believe it or not. People still go out to Bussey's Flea Market. People still go out to shop. Yeah, it's a pretty good experience. I love it on cold and rainy days. So of course I prefer 75 and sunny, with a slight breeze, but rain or shine, we love doing this. So we'll talk about that more in a bit. First of all, great season, Baltimore Ravens. Oh yeah, before I get there, if you want to watch this whole video, TikTok and YouTube. TikTok and YouTube is where this full video will be. Yeah, please like and subscribe to both TikTok and YouTube for E&D'S Weird and Wonderful Things. Makes a huge difference for us. Thank you. But congratulations to the Baltimore Ravens. Nothing to be ashamed of. Y'all had a tough game. Coming to Buffalo, dealing with our weather. I know you're a cold weather place too, but I mean, it's tough. It's tough. Our fan base there is one of the toughest to play against, and they definitely are the 12th man, and I'm super proud of our Buffalo Bills. And please don't just watch a clip of a video and start dogging somebody, because Lamar Jackson was not just putting that on his tight end. He took a lot of the blame himself as well. So you got to watch the whole video, because someone, the clip that's going viral is him talking trash. But if you watch the whole video, like, his heart was broken. He's an elite athlete, and he keeps coming up short. So it's like, my heart goes out to them. I'm glad we won. I mean, that's what we went there to, that's what we showed up to the game to do. But yeah, they're elite competitors, and they're an elite team, in my opinion. The best football team in the NFL this year, all around. Offense, defense, running, passing, game plans. They're an amazing team. So my heart goes out to them, and congratulations to the Buffalo Bills to moving on. We're going to Kansas City to play the Kansas City Chiefs, our nemesis, our biggest rivals, the last 4 or 5 years. And they've had our number. I joke around with a couple of my buddies that when we beat you guys, we play them once in the regular season usually. When we beat y'all in the regular season, y'all win the Super Bowl. So it's like, you kind of want us to beat you in the regular season. Well, we beat them this year in the regular season, but we're changing that this year, I believe. I believe that this could be our year. Now, having said that, I am not a hater. I have respect for the Kansas City Chiefs. I have respect for Mahomes. I know all the referees and conspiracies and all that stuff. I'm not going to engage in all that. So the way I feel is, in this modern era of football, in this era of football right now, Kansas City Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes have been the absolute best, hands down. Like, no questions about it. There's no question in that. There shouldn't be any legitimate argument to that. They are the best. And if we want to become the best, we have to beat the best. I said that 4 years ago, when they beat us in the AFC Championship. That was the best football game I've ever seen in my entire life. I've been watching football since I was 4 years old. Actively watching football since I was 4 years old. I cried at the end of that game. Not like boo-hoo crying, but I dropped a couple of tears. I felt like I got punched in the gut. Yeah, we went to overtime. There was like it was a gun show. It was score, 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 score. You know, and it was without a doubt the best football game I've ever seen in my entire life. Even though we lost, even though we came up on the losing end, I still sit here and say that that was the best football game I've ever seen before. It was incredible. We get to see that again this weekend. It might not be that caliber, could be even better. I don't see how it could be better. Except for that we come away with the win this time. Uh, but yeah, I'm super excited. I'm nervous. I'm proud that we've made it to the AFC Championship again. And of course, I want the monkey off our back, and I want to cross that threshold and get back to the Super Bowl. And I'd love to see the city of Buffalo, get our championship, and we're going to before it's said and done. That's like not up for debate. It's going to happen. I believe this could be our year, but we're not washed if it's not. Like, we got next year and the year after too, and I do believe that we're going to be in the hunt for quite a while still. So the urgency should be there, the want to win should be there, and I believe that it is. The skill is definitely there. We could use a little help on defense. I don't think we have an elite defense, but we got a defense with big heart, and a team that works together and cares about each other, which goes a long way, especially in modern day sports with the egos and the me and the my stats and my contracts, and it's a lot of what's going on with the Bills and their success. We beat a better team this weekend. We didn't do that necessarily with skill. We didn't have great stats. We didn't have we did that with this and with this, and if we can do that, if we can play with this and this weekend, we come away with the win. We're going to the Super Bowl, even against, once again, a better team. Kansas City's defense is awesome, and the modern day era best quarterback. Results count. Josh Allen's my favorite quarterback. Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback right now until we beat him, until we take that away from him, and he'll still end up being the best quarterback of this era. And I got no problem saying that. So next, why did we go to Bussey's this weekend? As cold as it was, we could have taken the weekend off. We didn't. It's an avocation for us. We're building a small business, and Bussey's flea market, our shop at Bussey's flea market, is an important part of it. But it's an avocation, right? It's not our bill money. We didn't need to be there this weekend. Why did we go as cold and windy as it was? Because we love it. Period. We love being out there. We slept in both Saturday and Sunday. As soon as it started warming up, we got ready and we went out and we had a ton of fun. And we did good both days. We didn't open up for nothing. On rainy days and cold days, and we say this so we went out and did a bunch of investigation before we opened up a shop at Bussey's or started selling at Bussey's. And everybody that had been doing this for 30 or 40 years said the same thing, that cold days and rainy days can be some of the best days that they have, right? Way less people out shopping, way less, vendors out, looking for stuff to resell. Way less collectors out, but that doesn't mean there's none out. The people that are out shopping outside at Bussey's flea market on a cold day or on a rainy day are there for a reason. Like, they have a purpose. You can see it in their eyes when they walk up to you, like, oh, yep, this person's looking for something specific, or this person's looking for collectibles or whatever. You can just tell, like, they have a sense to them that they're not just out there wandering in the cold or the rain. They're out there to do business or to have fun or whatever. Like, they have a purpose. Which is, we might only talk to 4 or 5 customers on a cold or a rainy day. 3 or 4 of them are out there, like, buying, like, a lot. So it's if we can be there, we're going to be there. We love being out at Bussey's. We love being at our shop, and we thank everybody that comes out and that supports and likes and shares and all of that stuff. Like, huge difference to us. We love you. Thank you so much. And yeah, that's why we were there, because we wanted to be, because we love it. Okay, little show and tell. Got some good stuff this weekend. So one of my big rules, if it's weird, if it's wonderful, if I've never seen it before, gotta get it. And you gotta get it right then, because you might walk away from it and come back for it and it's not there anymore. Happened to me a million times where I'm like, I've never seen one of those before. Let me walk around. I'll be back. And then I come back and it's gone, right? So if you see something weird and wonderful, get it immediately. Especially if you've never seen it before. Gotta get it. Got to. Absolute rule. And here was that this weekend. Look at this. Does anybody know what this is? Anybody know what this is? Check this out. Okay, so this comes up. This comes down, and then this puts pressure on it. You know what it is? It's for tortillas. Yep, it's for making tortillas. And I can literally smell flour on this, even though this is an antique. This was used for a long time. I don't know if it was used in a restaurant or in someone's home. This is really heavy, really well built. I don't think it's antique. I'm gonna go ahead and say it's vintage. You know, I'm gonna say this is probably 60s or 70s, right? Either that or it's been taken really good care of. I don't know for sure, but this isn't like a manufactured tortilla press. Like somebody made this. It is freaking wonderful. I love it. I saw it and I asked the gentleman what it was, and before he could even answer, my wife was like, I think that's a tortilla press, and he was like, yeah, it is, and it's really old. You know, I have no proof of the really old part. But it's wonderful. I absolutely love it. And we got lots of like little weird and wonderful things, like the scale. I absolutely love this scale. This is antique, right? This is older. Not in the greatest condition, but still works and still has a ton of tension to it. So it's really, really good. Could use a little WD, but this is probably going to end up as a decoration, and it's absolutely wonderful. Like, I love it. This will probably end up, you know, in somebody's, you know, collection of vintage and antique stuff. Maybe in their little general store area they're built in or whatever. Yeah, that's one of the, we got lots of like smalls this weekend. Some cast iron bells and that scale and a whole bunch of other stuff. Something I got from my collection, my first Lucky Strike tin. You can see all my tobacco tins back there. I love tobacco tins. I love tins in general, like any advertising or anything like that, but especially tobacco tins. And believe it or not, I didn't have any Lucky Strikes in my collection. And I do now. A friend found that for me at an estate sale, and yay. And yeah, something else that we got this weekend, pesos, silver pesos, 1 ounces, right? We don't have a ton of them. We got some though, and these go really, really fast. Got a pretty high premium on them. These are uncirculated 2023s. Oh, let me get right in the camera. Okay. Oh, there's my Princess Clarice calling. I'll call you right back, Princess. Yep. So, yeah, Mexican peso, 1 ounce silvers, uncirculated 2023s. We got some of those out at, we'll have out at E&D'S Weird and Wonderful Things this weekend. Also, if you're not in San Antonio, if you're not in this direct area, you're seeing this video, if you see any of our videos, please feel free to comment or direct message me and ask about things. I've made a lot of friends like that, made you know, a lot of people that you know are buying, selling, and trading with us now. That's how it started, was just them messaging, hey, how much for that troll, or how much for that Halloween mask, or how much for that Limax Spooky Town, or how much are your Mexican peso libertads, you know, today, you know, because those prices are going to change with the market. Yeah, feel free to message me, you know, start up a conversation. You know, even if you're not interested in something in the moment, that's okay. You know, break the ice, you know, say hi to me or to Erica, you know, ask us a question, and, you know, you're welcome to stay in contact about things. If you're a collector or a reseller and you're looking for specific things, please feel free to reach out. There's a whole bunch of stuff that, you know, I don't show in the videos that we have that we're either going to, you know, put into one of the antique malls, or that we're trying to sell privately, or, you know, whatever. So yeah, please feel free to reach out if you're looking for things that are specific, or you see something in a video that you're interested in or could be interested in down the road. Please feel free to reach out. Thank you, everybody. Let's go Buffalo. Love the Bills. Yeah, even though you know, we're playing our biggest rival ever, I hope everybody has a safe game, and I hope it's just a ton of fun, and I'm sure it's going to be. You know, my heart's going to be in my stomach the whole time. I'm going to be sitting on the edge of the couch. I'm going to look like I'm really cranky. I'm not going to answer my texts. You know, thank you everybody for, you know, wishing them the best during the game, but I'm going to, you know, yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, and maybe one for the ages again. I hope so, and I hope the end result is that we're back in the big dance, and that we finally, you know, break through that barrier that we've had so much trouble breaking through my whole lifetime. So, yep, super excited. Everybody stay safe and stay warm. Love you guys, and we'll see you again soon. Thank you very much.